Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow.
Ready? Ready to go to school? Okay. So it's Tuesday morning and we're about to get ready to go to school. I don't think she knows what school really means because she's all happy to go when I said we're going to school. And let's just hope this is a good morning, that the transition is easy. Alright, I'm back at the apartment. So just to update on what happened this morning, I told my daughter that we're going to the daycare or school, and at the school there's playground, there's toys, there's books, there's teachers, friends, and all of that, right? So she had no clue. Even when I was repeating the description, she had no clue. All she cared about was playground. So I don't know whether she felt a little bit tricked. So we arrived at the daycare and I had this big bag of stuff with me. It's filled with her diapers, her wipes, her bag, her water bottle, the folder with a check, plastic bin to keep her clothes. So I had all of this in the big bag, right? And I brought her into the building, and there were only 2 teachers in the class, in the whole building actually. So I was kind of surprised because this is her first day and clearly the teachers were busy and they couldn't really divide their attention from the rest of the kids in the classroom. I totally understand that, but what I didn't care for was the fact that my daughter's first day had to be rushed. So luckily she didn't really cry, but if she did, I would have been so upset. So anyway, we arrived at the daycare and then the teacher explained to me how she couldn't leave the class, so just drop everything, leave my daughter with her and then just go. So I was like, okay, but let me go through the bag just to be sure that I don't leave anything behind that I shouldn't. So I took out the folder, took out the check and a few documents that it's supposed to be for my copy. And then I went through making sure that she has everything in the bag. And then I led my daughter into the class with the teacher, and there were other kids playing at the table, so she went there reluctantly. She was starting to complain, but it's totally understandable because she doesn't want me to leave, but she knows I'm going to be leaving. So she's at the table playing with the Play-Doh, and then I was saying my goodbyes, and then I left. I dropped off the check on the way out, and then I drove home. So here I am right now having my breakfast with a cup of coffee and then just trying to wind down. So yeah, that's the whole morning at the daycare was rushed, and I had the bag dropped in one corner in front of some shelf, and I just hope that they know it's there and nothing gets missing. But I'll probably call the daycare at around 9 or 10, maybe 10. I'll call back at 10 just to check and see whether the director of the daycare has everything and nothing is missing, and then just to check up on my daughter. And I don't know, maybe sometime in the afternoon I'll drop by and see how she is. If not, then I'll probably continue on the rest of the day and then pick her up sometime before 6 and see how it goes. But yeah, so besides that rushed morning, everything was fine. My daughter was just complaining, but she was still playing the Play-Doh. So I think it's good. I just hope that tomorrow will be better or just as good, so that I won't have any problem dropping her off. Because let me tell you, dropping her off and finding a place to park my car was not the easiest thing, because they don't really have parking lots and there's a drive-through and I don't want to block anybody, so I had to find a way to park beside the curb and on their driveway And yeah, that's how it goes. So yeah, we'll see later this afternoon. My breakfast of choice is some omelette and Ezri's leftover breakfast with a cup of coffee. And then I'm going to watch some shows. I just finished editing my vlog video and waiting for it to process, and I'm also watching America's Next Top Model season 3 and the finale. I don't know whether I'm enjoying this moment. It's a strange feeling. I mean, for the past 3 months being a stay-at-home mom, I'm constantly with my daughter, and almost every minute she'll come into the room or she'll be in the room and calling me, asking me to do something for her, like get on the blanket or play with her on the tablet or turn on the TV or follow her to a room or climbing on the table. You know, it's constantly every minute I'm with my daughter. And now that she's at daycare, I don't know, I have a tiny bit of anxiety. Like I'm expecting her to come rushing into the room any moment, but she's not here. But on the other hand, I'm like, I have so much time now. I don't have to worry about her climbing stuff and falling over, or me trying to catch her before she hurts herself, or me getting stressed up, you know, because I can't do anything but be with her. It's, I don't know, I can't say I'm happy. I'm more like I don't know what to do with myself right now. So it's so quiet. It's so quiet. I can't even watch my show properly, like really enjoy watching the show, because I don't know, I guess I need some time adjusting to this sudden moment of being alone in the apartment. Maybe I'll do some planning in my planner. You know, try to work out a routine or plan the rest of my day on what to do. I know I have to cook because there's no food in the fridge. I think I might just go out and get something. And that's another strange feeling, not having to, you know, worry and feeling stressed out that I have to take my daughter with me, trying to get her into the car, trying to take the stroller with me, and then, you know, making sure that she has the snacks with her so that I can go about doing stuff without her complaining and stuff like that. It's so bizarre. Okay, I think any moment now the video is going to be finished processing, and then I'm gonna upload the video and then I'll get on with the planning. So I have to fill this online questionnaire for a doctor's appointment that's coming up, and one of the questions was, how does your child usually show you something he or she wants? Select all that apply. I selected everything because that's how it is every day. So I didn't have anything in the fridge because I needed to cook, and I was getting hungry and I had this craving for some fast food. So I decided to head over to McDonald's, and the nearest McDonald's had this ordering panel, which was awesome. And the cool thing about this is it's so convenient, it's so fast. You just need to find what you want and pay for it and wait for your number. I'm just wondering why people aren't using it that much. I still see people lining up at the regular register, and these 5 ordering panels are just left untouched. My window can't roll down, so that's why I didn't go to the drive-thru. But I'm glad I went in because I haven't seen these panels before. Goes to show how long I've not been to McDonald's, because so many things have changed, so many different promotions that I don't know about. But thank goodness there's still Filet-O-Fish. It's Wednesday morning and I've just finished my breakfast, chilling down a little bit. Oh, excuse me. So this morning, my daughter Ezri was cooperating, When I said, let's go to the school, at first she said no. But then I explained there's playground, there's toys, teachers and friends. She seemed willing enough. She got, I managed to put socks and shoes on her, jacket, and then she sat in the car seat, no complaints. But when we reached the daycare, she started whimpering. I think she finally realized that playground and toys means daycare. So I started going up the steps and she clung to me so tightly and cried even more. And then when I put her down, she started calling out, "Mommy, mommy." And the teacher came over to take her and put her in the classroom and she was crying. Oh my gosh. So I left because, you know, that's how things goes. You just have to firmly say goodbye and leave. And then the transition could be faster because she would get used to that. But I was thinking maybe later on at around 9:45 I would drop by and take a peek at how she's doing. I won't let her see me because the moment she sees me, she's gonna want to go home. So I have to be sneaky about it. And I hope that she's not crying. I mean, she wasn't really crying all that much yesterday from what the teacher was telling me. The teacher said that she cried again during nap time, but she fell asleep in her arms. So that's good. It's not that bad. There were a few things I forgot to ask the teacher. What was it? So I guess I'll stop by the daycare and ask those questions. I made a list and I put it in my bag. But because Ezri was clinging to me, I didn't have a chance to actually take it out and ask the teacher. So I'm gonna have to do that later on. So the time is 9:30. 15 more minutes. So I'll sit down and watch a show for a while and then get going. So I just came back and looks like she is doing well. She's not crying. I was watching from the windows of the one of the classrooms and she was outside playing with the rest of the kids, or actually playing on her own but with the kids. And she seems to be comfortable in the playground, so that's good. She ran around. She didn't mind any kids that was running around her, not afraid of anything, so that's good. And I saw her dancing with the teacher as well, laughing, so I think it's good. Maybe occasionally she'll be reminded that, oh, I'm not there with her, and then she'll start crying. But I think within a week, probably, she'll just be okay and wouldn't mind going to daycare. Let's just hope that stays that way. Right now, I'm gonna snack on this. I stopped by at Target because I needed to get moisturizer cream. I know it's a little bit of a contradiction because I'm getting this and yet I'm eating this, so it's not exactly good for my skin, but just want to sit, snack, chill and watch TV. So that's what I'm gonna do. Teeth? Does it it looks like a mouse with teeth? Looks like a mouse with teeth, huh? It's 2:22. It's almost time to leave to pick up Ezri for her doctor's appointment. And today is going by pretty fast. I finished filming my Frankenplanner. Frankenplanner is basically a bunch of different planners and other stuff combined into one to make a Frankenplanner, like Frankenstein. So this is my 2019 planner. Set aside, ready for next year. And then after that, I decided to watch that TV show on Netflix. I'm sure you've heard of this. It's called The Haunting of Hill House. Yes, it's a horror show. And yes, it's scary. The first episode, I watched the first episode. I can't stand ghosts or movies that deals with ghosts because it's just too scary for me. I can deal with vampires, I can deal with werewolves, strange creatures from Supernatural. Supernatural TV show is my favorite, by the way. Demons, angels, I can deal with all of that, but goes, I just can't. I don't know. I don't know. For some reason, it's just the way they move, the way they make the movie blast with sudden loudness. So basically, the whole show I was watching with eyes half closed and the volume turned down. That's how I was watching it. And it's just the first episode. So, am I gonna continue watching it? Well, I'm planning to. But watching it alone in the apartment is a little scary. Yeah, not gonna lie. So I have, let's see, 15 more minutes before I make a move. What should I do? Should I watch the second episode? Let me think about it. Maybe I'll read a book. Yeah, read something pleasant. Something that will keep my mind off that show. Waiting for the doctor to call, I guess. What game are you playing? So quiet. Thank goodness for iPad, huh, Ezri? Well, I'm gonna read my book.
Yay, I did it!
Yeah, good job. Yeah, Dad, good. Okay, let's go. What are these crocodile tears? Crying but still looking at the iPad. Alright, day 4. Oh, black.
A bump. See a fly?
Yeah.
See a fly? See a fly?
Yeah, fly.
Whoa. Whoa. See that? See a fly?
Yeah.
I'll jump it.
Say hello, fly. Say bye-bye, fly.
Go, you'll jump it.
Hmm?
There's a fly.
Yeah, it's flying. It's Saturday morning and I'm here in front of the TV with my planner, catching up on some vlogs and going through my planner to see what I need to do for the day. And Ezri is just over here as usual on her iPad watching some random videos. So the past week when she was in daycare, it's been good. Of course, she cried a little bit every now and then. That's to be expected because she's been out of daycare for so long and then now she's back in it, so she doesn't like that. But I think she's doing well. She has some moments where she's not crying and she's actually enjoying the classroom activities and the playground outside, so I'm not too worried. The only thing is what comes with being back in the daycare is catching all the stuff that's going around. Like, I've been sneezing. I don't know if it's because she brought back stuff with her, but she is definitely having a cold or something because she has runny nose. So that's her having runny nose at the start of something that will last for, I don't know, next week. Hopefully she will recover from this as soon as possible.
Boys and girls, welcome to Kind Eating Treat. Remember to please stay seated during the entire ride. Are you ready? Yeah. Alright, scan.
Hold on. Hold on.
All clear, hang on tight and enjoy the ride. Hands up, guys.
She's scared?
I don't know. She's enjoying
Welcome back. We hope you enjoyed your trip. Have the best day here at California's Great America.
Mommy, go. Mommy, go.
Oh.
This is a haunted house adventure. Oh.
Mommy, sit down, box.
Sit down on the box.
Okay.
You first. You first.
Mommy, box.
Okay, you go first. You go first.
What's her?
My turn. Okay, then what? Yeah. Okay, finish.
Baby.